couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22.
On first down, Hurts.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw here.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
2nd and 6.
They'll set up to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A give. This is Chubb. Muscles him off. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Kyle Pitts
there to make the grab.
And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. This will be taken at the 10. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams have had plenty of extra time to make their final adjustments, but time's just about up. The final half of the NFL season is upon us. So let's get it back out to our Super Bowl broadcast team. Here's Brandon in charge.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't, but of course,
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Second and 4. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. They're going to try and throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw here.
Right back to Pitts again.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Takes it at the 7.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in.
And the Titans will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded right around the 8.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 8 coming up.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. DJ Chark, 47 yards.
And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Hurts will throw.
Steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Titans are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Hurts. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 35 yards.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Titans 43,
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Titans are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
They go play action with Hurts.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Odafe Owe in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. They're to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they're singing in the Music City, the Tennessee Titans.